So, to be born in hell for one, even for one sentient being, who by creating that negative karma, had to be born in the hell realm, heavy suffering, the 6 realms in samsara. In samsara, heavy suffering. Then longest, many eons, and the longest time. So that you so happily, voluntarily take your own self. You experience on behalf of that person. For that person, you give happiness. Give happiness. And then according to your wish is, of course, enlarged. Happiness, not only temporary happiness, but ultimate happiness, the enlightenment, or the peerless happiness, the full enlightenment, peerless happiness. That is going to wish, the bodhisattva's wish. That, you see? This is not very important for us, advice. So you see, generally, you see, yes, you want to help, sort of, beginning is good, you want to help to the small kids, deformed kids or something, you see. Or the older people or something, you see. I want to help kind of a good heart, sort of like that, you think, at the beginning. Or we can put a center, Dharma center. Things like that, So, so that means, you see, more good heart you have, even without talking about bodhicitta, more good heart you have, then you see, you enjoy more greater happiness when you suffer, when you more hot, more cold, more hunger, thirst, tiredness, about more difficult the situation. Your mind is more happy. You have more good heart, you are more happy to suffer for others, to bear the hardship for others. Even though for other people, outside people, that is so difficult, so difficult work, so difficult for the body, and some works are difficult for the mind, and so complicated work for the mind. And then some of the work, so complicated, so difficult for the body. So that depends on work. So, but you see, but if you have a more good heart, so you're so happy that you can be useful for others, that you can be useful for others. That's one main thing. You see yourself useful. You are able to use yourself for others. That is, you see, you are able to use your body, your speech, your mind for others' happiness. Okay, you understand? That attitude, you're supposed to have that, and to make useful your body, speech, and mind to other sentient being, even to one sentient being, even to one animal, insect. You understand? So of course, no question, that's bodhicitta, no question. Unbelievable happy, to bear the hardship, harder it is. Mind is so happy to experience that for others, happiness. You understand? Then it's, you see, like this. I did mention about the center, I think maybe 1 or 2 nights ago. But you see, generally like this. Beginning kind of good heart, sort of, to help, sort of, this work is good, so I can help them. But then you see, when you get involved, when you do the work, other center or Dharma center or, some kind of work, small children or the old people, whatever you see, some good. So in the beginning you have a good heart, some kind of good heart, start with that. But then it's not always like that. As you find at the beginning, as you taught, as you taught in the beginning. So what happens? Then when you do the actual work, then you see that because you see your work is not used for meditation. Your work is not used for Lamrim practice. You see, your work is not used for meditation. That's one thing. You see, your work, because you don't do daily, and also you don't do daily meditation, Lamrim, especially the thought transformation, lojong, utilizing the difficulties, the problems in the path to enlightenment. You don't do, you don't learn, you don't know, or you heard but you don't practice. Or you heard from many gurus but you don't practice. It's that the many they don't know. That's a practice. Lojong, what's called the problems and difficulties, even black magic, whatever things that you can utilize in the past to achieve enlightenment for something, but you can use for the happiness of all sentiments. Not only happiness of all sentiments. When you say enlightenment, that means for all the sentiments. So you don't know that. Most people don't know that, and some people have been received many teachings that don't practice. When you encounter a problem, you don't practice. Every time for you is like first time to listen teaching. For you, it's the first time to hear. Oh, you heard it numberless time, but it's always you don't practice. So all the teachings like first time. Listen to teachings like this. For some people, never heard before like that. So isn't that don't practice? So I say, I don't know. Think it. You see, teaching what you heard to practice in your daily life, especially when you face problems, difficulties. That's the best thing. You become that poison, you transform it into nectar, only causing death, only causing long life, to healthy. So we can do like that. And then you see, when you do the actual work, then they say the personality, because you didn't get you didn't get to practice. Even you received Lamrim teaching, but you didn't get to practice. Even you received lojong teaching, but you didn't get to practice. So when you do the actual work, or there's kids, or there's older people, whatever it is, beginning you thought, I can help, something. But when you do the actual work, then you don't do the practice, and then because of that, mainly because you don't do the meditation, practice lojong, you don't do that, so then you see all your personality comes out, all your garbage in the can there's many garbage, you see. The outside can will contain full of garbage, but also many people they come and they find something to eat from there. The Dharma monkeys, they open the big garbage can, the backside to Shita. The monkeys, they open everything, take it out. They go through, though even the West, the people there open the garbage can, and then they find there are many food there. They find useful, they eat on that. So they live on that. But you see, there's something to eat. You can live your life, by eating what is thrown there, the leftover, something. But you see, this mental garbage, nobody like. Nobody like this mental garbage. But that garbage, many people find useful to live their life, helps, you see, and stops hunger and thirst. But this mental garbage, garbage that you have in the mind, all the delusions, all the bad thoughts, and and they can come on, but so you see, no realize that. So you see, that comes out, that exposes out the garbage. When you all the personality problem, personality crash, you another person, and many people personal crash. You don't do meditation, lojong. You don't know, and even you know, you don't do meditation. It's just like hearing news, but not you don't do meditation. You don't apply your daily life, especially when they face problem. So you don't complete. You don't remember even that. So because the mind is habituated from beginning to the birth. You see, just looking at the problem, that's it. I have this problem, I have this problem, I have this problem, he is the problem, she is the problem, so much. Everybody is a problem for you. Everyone in the world is a problem for you. There, of course, everyone is a problem for you. The organization. It's like that, you see. Almost everyone is a problem for you in the world. That. So, you see, your garbage come out. Mental garbage, you see, personality, bad personality, because of anger and pride or I don't know, if you achieve something, you will pride and anger and many things. Attachment. Then, so the different problems come out. Then personal crush, ego crush, personal crush, and then somebody was also like that. Don't know the practice. There's such a practice. Don't know, never heard, and even heard but doesn't practice. So you end up, then you see when you actually work, so much problem, mountains problems. You see, your mind made it up. Your mind made it up. By looking at this way. Labeling, putting bad label, negative label, putting a negative label, then you see negative, bad. Then you see bad. So everything bad. This person is bad, that person is bad. So everything like this, negative. So difficult. Then kind of working for, it looks like your life is true. Your life is there to. Your life is to live. Your life purpose. Your purpose to live your life is to just create next karma, not create next karma, not create past karma, cause of happiness, but just create cause of suffering, negative karma. Next karma, just create next karma. It's like that. It looks like that. So it becomes very sad. Even you work for a long time, but you have no happiness in your mind. Because you don't practice, so you have no happiness. You don't practice Dharma. You don't practice lojong, so you have no happiness. If you practice Dharma, you practice lojong, yes, there's happiness immediately. There, you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to go anywhere to Himalaya mountains or Mount Everest, top of the Mount Everest or somewhere. You don't go anywhere. So there. The minute you think of Dharma, happiness there. See, this special lojong, then great happiness there. And then even just practicing sutra, not without using tantra. Buddha teaching tantra. So like that, it's whole life. Even you work for a long time, then with so much personality problem in the office, in the organization, and the people with whom you're working, so unpleasant, so much unhappiness every day. Even you're working there a long time, you see, like that. So it's kind of life ends like this. So you see, you can see. Now you see. Even you're doing a lot of prayers, mantras, or a lot of commitments, or prayers, sadhanas, or the prayers. It depends, as I said, it depends on motivation. At least Dharma, it's okay, but motivation of Dharma, just I will miss, I will go to hell, but you see, the motivation of Dharma, then all negative karma become negative karma, even during sadhana, recitals, or mantras, or many hours. So I have to check well the motivation. And then, you see, you do a lot of sadhana and the mantra, but you see in the daily life, when you go to work in the office or with the people doing the work, then you see nothing related with the sadhana or mantra or manipim, you see, no relation, no connection, nothing to. See, this is just ego, this is pride, or this is working for pride, or working for your pride, working for your ego, your attachment, you're working for your self-cherishing. So it's become like that. Your whole work, you're working for your self-cherishing thoughts. Whole work, you are working for your attachment. Whole work, you are working for in the ignorance. Is the ignorance believing the true existence, the I. Ignorance believing the I exist from its own side, or the real I, which is not there, or which you can't find in the world, or which Buddha, even Buddha does not see. See? The Buddha is non-existent. Bodhisattva is non-existent. Then you are believing that it exists. That is only that one exists. That which exists, the mere name, existing mere name, mere level of our mind. Or that you don't see it. You see only, you believe, you see what doesn't exist. And that only that one appears to you. That's it. So your life is total hallucination. So you are living your life for that ignorance, working for that day and night. So many hours sleep for that. Just for the real I. See, many hours sleep for that real I, which is that, or the attachment or self-cherishing thought. I mean, even though all the activities that. So it's very sad. So then you see, whenever the death happens, and then when you die, there's nothing good. Enjoy, there's nothing. There's only pain, only worry, separation from family, from possession, from this body. That's the first worry. Second is then, because then even you intellectually you believe. Intellectually, even you believe there is no reincarnate karma intellectually, but then you see the permeation or something very heavy things are going to happen after this. You feel that even intellectually, even intellectually don't believe. But you see there's someone like that. So however, you see, then next one is a rebirth in the lower realm. And you may have not explained, but you feel the death time, even during the life or death time. Only so that's so. But because you haven't met Dharma, or doesn't know Dharma, doesn't practice Dharma, so didn't practice Dharma, so then you see, then that's it. Where you go is that it's the lower realms and where then extremely for incredible length of time, difficult so suffering there. That's it. So all that happens due to ignorance. Due to ignorance, life is so obscure, mind is so obscure. No, due to ignorance, all these mistakes happens, suffering. You have to face, you have to experience. So when that happens, then you have no choice. You have to experience. No matter how much you don't wish, no matter how much, no choice. You have to experience until the karma finishes. Unbelievable time. So yeah. I was saying, very important, so important, not only, yes, important reciting mantras, the sadhana, this is very important, for the Guru's advice. as we are taking initiation or thing. But if it is, yeah. But you see, now, without maintaining lamdrim every day, lojong, and then you see, using the teachings what you received, what you studied, then you see, lamdrim lojong, then apply your difficulties in your life. So if you don't do that, then, as I mentioned before, it's like every time you receive, you hear teaching lamdrim lojong, then it's like first time. So then you didn't use the teachings first time, then the second time didn't get used. Third time, when the problem comes, when you face problem, the third time didn't get used. Fourth time didn't get used. So the whole life, the habituation from beginningless rebirth. Our mind totally under the control of delusion, under the control of delusion, and the control of problems. From beginningless rebirth, the mind is so much trained, good bad habit, from beginningless rebirth. So because of that, then so difficult to remember the teaching, even to remember, then to use immediately. You see, doesn't happen. So you have to put a lot of effort. You have to write down. You have to put a lot of effort at the beginning. Then you can remember easy. Those practice easy. Then becomes normal, no difficulties, and immediately. The minute, whenever somebody criticizes you, whether you've done the mistake or not, or somebody criticizes you, somebody look at you bad, with eyes looking at you bad, or somebody angry, or somebody say nasty words, or some, you're so selfish, saying you're so selfish, or some, because you're so ignorant, or some, I'm not sure. But you see, then you get so angry. Well, you helped somebody and the person didn't thank, even the word thank didn't say. So you're so angry. I think it may be mentioned, but the Dharma, I was going to dialect school dialect the monastery. See? I think I'm going to meet somebody, one student, I think, Greg, so monk. So anyway, I met a Canadian monk. I mean, he's wearing robes, so my monk. So, so he treated me like this. But I did like this. But that's my mistake. Sorry. He did like this, then I did like this. With the hand. I don't remember exactly like this or like that. So then he returned back. After I reached the Dalit monastery, school, monastery, I reached there. Then he came back all the way from on the way to Melokant, He returned back and to tell me, I did you this, but you did me this. Yeah, all the way he came back to tell me this. That's it. So I apologize. Oh, that's okay. So yeah. So they see, then because that, then even Dharma, even you are at the Dharma center, then you see just what you see is just problems. Because you see, You see the, oh, you see, if your mind is well trained, when more, it's easy to remember the methods, quicker and quicker, and easy to practice. Then you see when something like this undesirable thing happened, something round, undesirable thing happened. You see, whatever it is, then immediately you see, the length of the chiga da, kung la karin cheo gom, then by shikadamaki sharawa, put all the blame to one. This your self-cherishing thought. One is your self-cherishing thought, not outside, inside, here. You see, your self-cherishing thought. Put all the blames one to one. So, and then others, maintain kindness towards others, towards all others, towards all others. All, not only your friend, enemy, stranger, enemy, you see. That includes all sentient. So, so you see, all the, you see, benefit to what you, or, as I mentioned before, from beginningless about up to enlightenment, past, all the beginningless, past happiness, present happiness, future happiness, up to enlightenment, everything. Everything, all the good things, all the collection of good things, everything received by the kindness, received by kindness, every sentient thing, every helping, every hunger goes, every animal, every human being, every spirit being, every thing. So that is, then see, that's the basis, very most important, because there's so many ways to maintain kindness with that. So then, you see, it was a good kindness. That never causes rise anger when you're able to see that way. It never causes rise anger. There's no negative thoughts. So, whatever problem happened, immediately, this is due to my self-cherishing thought. My self-cherishing thought in the past created karma, treat others like that. So now, as a result, they treat me like this. As a result, so they came from me. So, from my ego, self-cherishing thought. So see, length and jiggle da, put all the blames to one. So one's subject. So you're the man. The enemy is not outside; it's inside. In your mind, the enemy is the real enemy is there. Real matter, real enemy is there, not outside. So you don't find. So outside is the only sport of your happiness. So it's the originator of your happiness, from whom your happiness comes. You receive your happiness. Past, present, future. That you see. So see. So with this, you don't see the reason. Is immediately, without delay, immediately you point out self-cherishing thought. You see, you blame to that. So you don't find to blame to outside. Somebody, it came from somebody, problem came from somebody. You don't find. You don't find. Oh, that's the peace. When you think it came from your karma, it came from my negative karma. So the mind becomes calm. Mind becomes calm. When you experience problem, the mind becomes calm. By thinking that. Oh, so done by your self-cherishing thought. See? Oh, then on top of that, you think of kindness to others. Wow! Then only benefit, no harm. Oh, no harm at all. No harm. Just by thinking of self-cherishing thought, done by that, wow, no harm to others. You don't blame outside. So there's no one to blame outside. So no harm to others. Then not only that, then think about kindness, all the good things you receive from others. Then only causing happiness. Inspire, only causing happiness to others. So you see, treat others like yourself, or treat others more than yourself. That's the best. More than yourself. At least like yourself. So only to cause happiness to others. When you think of kindness to others. That's you see. When you more and more trained in lojong, lamrim lojong, all that like that. So good, so good, so good, so good, so good, so good. That brings so much happiness in the life, wherever you are. Whether you're in the city, living in the city, whether you are living in the cave, whether you are living alone for a long time, or whether you are so busy with so many people, wherever you are. So much happiness. So much happiness in your life. So that you see your lives. You see your life not wasted. So much beneficial to others. Other that you see. Even you're doing a lot of sadhana or mantra or something, but not lamrim, not thought transformation, not lamrim, lojong, no. Only you do that sadhanas or mantras or tongue meditation, only that. You see, then and then the rest of your life, working has no connection. Like there's no connection to that. So like that, you see, you did meditate, you did do sadhana, you did do meditation, but you see, there was the lamrim and lojong. So there's no lamrim lojong, the basis of the sadhana. You even doing sadhana, even how to sadhana, how to recite the mantras, the deities, you're supposed to done the basis of lamrim lojong. But you see, that mind become pure. But she is not done with that. So maybe it's done. Maybe done with the self-cherishing thought and with the attachment, all that thing. You see. So though there's a connection to your rest of life. You did the meditation, but no connection. And it looks like totally you're not practicing Dharma. Your work is not practicing Dharma. How many hours you spend to work, you do, but it looks like not Dharma. You didn't become Dharma. So control that, you see. So you see, so you so morning did lamrim meditation, lojong, then also rest of life, then you see, you live your life connected with that. Oh, then when the problem comes, so useful. Then when the problem comes, then you create then you can so easily, then you see, so much happiness, peace, wow. Then because you are able to practice lojong, lamdrim, so much happiness, you see. Even for common people, it's a huge problem. But for you, because lamdrim lojong, what you maintain in the morning or hariba, you see, able to use that. So connection, your rest of the day, also with the lamdrim lojong. All like that, you see. All the connections. So that's so very important. Yeah, that's so important. Otherwise, you see, otherwise, you see other people, outside people, you see, even you've been Buddhist for a long time, 30, 40 years, a long time, that you see, they don't see any difference to you. They don't know Dharma, they have no Dharma. They have no solution when the problem comes. Only thing is to suffer, but to transform into happiness, they don't know. So they haven't received teaching, they don't opportunity to practice. So they don't, in their view, when they see you, no differences, like themselves. Even though you met Dharma so many years ago, Buddhist so many years ago, but when the problem comes, same, even worse. Problem comes, same, even worse, more pride, more anger, more this and that. Even sometimes like that, for some people. So they don't find any quality, any differences. You understand? They can't say inequality, being Buddhist. So like that. So therefore, anyway, as I mentioned before, so sorry to bring again. So you see, so yes, I mentioned before, if you have done 3-year retreat or even a few months retreat or so, So see, there should be less anger, less desire. You see, that's you see whether other people see you that or not, you should see yourself. And you should enjoy yourself, seeing that benefit we achieved. Or then the other people see, here's less anger. Even completely is only practice patience and not anger. Even it didn't become like this, but less anger than before. Less desire, less attachment to samsara happiness than before. Less, more renunciation, more compassion. Then that shows very worthwhile your retreat. So similar, otherwise what happens is your retreat was just only time to finish mantra. Trying to finish five puja and trying to finish mantra. You see, I've done this, I've done that. So many becomes that, trying to finish mantra. You see, no shape to your mind. Like dove, you have to make into a certain shape. You have to make in the useful shape, something what we're going to make noodle or going to make momo or whatever you say. So your mind make good shape. So never happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. And nothing happened. And subdue one's mind, this teaching of the Buddha never happened. subdue one's mind, this teaching Buddha never happened. So then it's very sad. Then very sad. Yes, then, that's very sad, very poor. Then, even you are reciting mantra, sadhana, you are reciting mantra, even that, not sure whether it's become Dharma or not, holy Dharma. I'm talking about holy Dharma. If it didn't become holy Dharma, then it became mortal Dharma, so non-virtue. So even that is a question, big question. So anyway, so you see, you have to use to subdue the mind. This is teaching of the Buddha. So they have to remember that.